Have you been wondering whether you should start calisthenics, especially after seeing people floating in the air and showcasing insane strength with just their body weight? It sounds amazing, right? But here's the real question. Should you actually start? Because before you make that decision, there's one thing most beginners get wrong, which is actually the reason why they fail. Look, I've been training for years and I've seen exactly why most beginners quit. Not just from my own training, but from coaching other clients who are also starting from zero. And there's one big problem that almost all of them face. The problem is that calisthenics feels overwhelming, and it's not your fault. Everywhere you look, people are throwing skills at you, whether it's the planche, the levers, the muscle ups, and on top of that, everyone tells you the same thing. Just start with push-ups, or even worse, start with pull-ups. These are beginner exercises, which by the way, they're absolutely not. But what if you can't lift your own body weight yet? You feel weak, you feel behind, and that's where most people quit. But here's the good news. You don't need to start with these big exercises to make progress. Actually, I'll give you the exact step-by-step guide to start from zero in the end of the video, so stick around. But for now, you must know that calisthenics is the best way to start your fitness journey, even if you're starting from zero. And there are three main reasons why. So reason number one, all you need is your body weight. When it comes to accessibility, calisthenics wins all other sports. First of all, you don't have to spend a gym membership. Even if, let's say you travel a lot or you move a lot, you can do it wherever you are. You just need a little bit of space. Because in the end of the day, all you need is your body to perform the bodyweight exercises. Another thing is that there's a progression for every level. Even if you can't do push-ups or pull-ups, which again, I'll get back to in a bit. But every exercise or skill you can think about, there's always a progression you can start from. And this is exactly why I started my academy. People join with zero experience, and within weeks, and some within days, they unlock their first push-ups, pull-ups, or even skills. I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out. But now moving on to reason number two, and that is strength and skills. The beauty of this is that you're not just building muscles, but you're building incredible levels of strength, which by the way can transfer to real life situations. You're performing movements as a whole, which means you're using your entire body weight to perform a single movement. And this is why it feels like you're defying gravity or floating in the air. It looks impressive, sure, but it's also that control that you gain out of increasing that strength or learning to coordinate your body in a certain movement to basically master that skill. One of the greatest benefits I've experienced was actually building insane strength in my joints, because when I tried out like proper weightlifting, it was actually pretty easy. And I might say something which will piss off a lot of people, but if you're a calisthenics athlete, you're probably the strongest amongst other people who do other sports, okay? I'm talking CrossFit, weightlifting, Pilates, what else is there? I don't know. But yes, I am 100% convinced that if you're a calisthenics athlete, your strength is always going to be at the next level. But now moving on to reason number three. This process alone is the beauty of calisthenics, because it's not just going and performing movements like what most people do at the gym. Every session you go to, you have a specific goal that you're trying to achieve. Whether you're going to learn a skill or just master that exercise, you're going in with a goal. And this builds up the motivation to get you going every session. Because the problem is not every sport has this element of, motivating you or keeping you going to achieve a certain goal. If you notice, some sports are simply just performing the exercise and bam, you can sit down, lay back, and you're done. With calisthenics, that's not the case. You're motivated to go and attack that session in order to achieve that certain skill. Maybe learning the handstand, so you start practice the frog stand, you get that frog stand, it feels amazing, and now you're even more motivated and you're excited. It has this excitement, this passion, that joy of training. Training becomes the only thing you probably look forward to. And because of that, the longevity is very high when it comes to calisthenics. It's the reason why you probably see people at an old age fit as. And what's even crazy, I had clients who were in their 40s. They started calisthenics in their 40s and they're unlocking skills. Again, they're in my academy, so you can join there. You'll get the same results. So to finalize the answer, yes, you should start calisthenics. But again, you might hit that problem of where should I start? Don't worry, because I made a complete guide which will help you start from zero, even if you can't do a push-up or pull-up, and get you to learn calisthenics so much faster than other people. You're gonna click on this video and you're gonna watch this entire video. Apply everything, and I promise you, the results you will see will just shock you and keep you motivated to go. If this video was helpful, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.